guys, it's Isabel Emberscroll and welcome back to a new Star Stable video. In today's, I have a very fun thing planned for us. I am going to be trying to explore or investigate Jarlaheim and why they have this wall surrounding them. Like the other towns like 𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐝, 𝓵𝓚 Island and Goldspur Farms don't have any of the walls. I have always wondered this, like, why do we have walls surrounding Jarlaheim when nothing bad could ever happen? So we're going to try to figure out why we could have these walls surrounding Jarlaheim. And without anything else, let's get straight into this video. So the first thing I'm going to investigate a little further in is Gavin and why he always wants us to inspect the Jarlaheim wall. He doesn't really do it himself and he's always afraid that the walls are going to be broken and that we need to put the signs up. And we're always wondering, why do we need to put signs up onto the wall because it's such huge, and why do we need to protect it from not being broken? Well, that is a thing that no one can ever solve because apparently if the wall breaks down, then something's going to happen and they need to protect the wall. So I don't think that's one thing we're ever going to solve, but I found something out. Well, thing is, when we are always inspecting the wall, you look around and all the other places around here don't have any gates or walls around surrounding them, so I'm particularly thinking that it is Jarlaheim that has to be protected for some reason. Well, we have one thing to be protected, because if someone breaks down this wall, or it's broken apparently by itself, there's a door that can get to a hidden place where we can see right here. This is a place that no one can particularly go into, it's blocked off, and sometime apparently they will open it up. But if you do remember that quest where Gavin would have you go in and unlock the door and open that up to check, there we saw was purple through the gate. So I'm guessing that's what they're putting up the whole wall for, and if it breaks down and those gates break open, then the things could get into the Jarlaheim wall and probably destroy the place. So that's my number one thing of why they have to have the walls all the way up around Jarlaheim. Another one could be with 𝐠𝐸D and their sites all around Jarlaheim, and they just built the wall to protect them from 𝐠𝐸D. They might be a little scared of 𝐠𝐸D taking over Jarlaheim since they took over some of the villages and sites. This is just one of the sites that surround Jarlaheim, and they might have just built these gates and doors around Jarlaheim to protect 𝐠𝐸D from coming in. Even though we do have Miss Drake in here, they might just keep these doors shut so 𝐠𝐸D can stay out of here from doing their dangerous experiments in Jarlaheim, because there are people here, and that could be one of the problems because 𝐠𝐸D can be cruel and wicked. They do have another site around 𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐝 stables over here, and that might just be why they built all these doors to lock at night, in case they want to sneak in to Jarlaheim and start one of their experiments and it might set off explode. Because this is one of 𝐠𝐸D's container boxes and another 𝐠𝐸D site that Miss Drake sent me to work with, and they also have another site at Goldspur Farm. So don't you think that's a little weird that they have 3 𝐠𝐸D sites, maybe even more, surrounding Jarlaheim? They also have a 𝐠𝐸D site over right there, over at 𝐤𝐢𝐧𝐝 stables. So I think that's a little weird that we have 4 to 5 𝐠𝐸D sites surrounding Jarlaheim. Something has to be up with 𝐠𝐸D that they might be planning to do with Jarlaheim, and that's why they kept their doors shut to Jarlaheim. Another theory was when we were at Patok Island doing the quest with Maya and Ellie, talking to Dorith about keeping Ellie. She was talking about this story about how these weird humans or creatures or magic, whatever, with the runestones and the Forgotten Fields curse. Though it could be a problem because Forgotten Fields is kind of close to Jarlaheim, and they could travel down to Jarlaheim and harm the whole place, because that could be a problem, and that might just mean like all of them are closing the gates for safety of all of the people that live in Jarlaheim. In case of night, they're going out, and the magic humans or creatures are around Forgotten Fields, because Forgotten Fields might have a curse with that. And who knows, they could travel down from Forgotten Fields and come to Jarlaheim, and that might just need to close the gate to protect the whole place. Another problem is they could just build the wall and close the doors and gates just to keep robbers and people who break in out just for the night, because when everyone's sleeping, it's the perfect time to break in and rob the houses. So I'm probably thinking that is why they all have gates around every single opening of Jarlaheim, just to keep all of the robbers out at night, because that is actually a really creative idea, to have doors all around Jarlaheim and a way to keep robbers from breaking in and getting in and stealing all the stuff that's left out in the open, because there are a couple things left out in the open that would be worth stealing, like these stores that have a lot of stuff. So I'm guessing that's why they shut these gates. Probably another reason why is to keep all these robbers out in directions, because this is a very big town with a lot of stores that would be like the perfect amount to steal if they left the doors open all the time. So I'm guessing that's why they shut the doors to Jarlaheim. It's another one of the theories that could be one of the problems why, that I'm guessing we will probably never know unless we have a story about Jarlaheim with everything and with the walls. I don't think we'll ever explain why Jarlaheim has walls. Another reason could be possibly, I know this sounds a little bit quite dumb, but next door is 𝐤𝐢𝐳 stables, which means there's horses next door. So, if you've ever heard the story of the Glue Man, they go and technically steal your horses. So, since 𝐤𝐢𝐳 Stables has horses, and in the song The Glue Man that the Miscreants created, it says that they come to the town and you better run to the stables and hide under hay. Well, the Glue Man, since 𝐤𝐢𝐳 Stables is kind of one of like the haunted is this. This place was haunted. If you remember in 𝐤𝐢𝐳 Stables open house, I believe Luciana told us a story about what happened in this, and that's why they never open it. So I'm guessing Glue Man will come out at night during Halloween, of course. Would come over, and I bet because horses live right next, there's horses literally right outside that they could get. And I bet because Glue Man could have possibly came in one time through the doors that they left open by accident, and just came in and everyone was starting to freak out that Glue Man was here, and then they built this wall and shut the doors to keep that area safe during Halloween. They might open the doors, keep the doors open all night long until that one Halloween. They could possibly close the doors at night, because Glue Man only appears probably during Halloween to scare everyone. So I bet they got so freaked out that they built this whole wall and don't want to have Glue Man come back in, because A lot of people visit Jarlaheim with horses. As you can tell, we all have horses. So I'm guessing that's why they shut those doors, to keep Glue-Man out, because we have horses all around Jarlaheim. See, another one. Like GED. GED had 4 to 5 sites around Jarlaheim. For what specific reason? Why would they need 4 sites around Jarlaheim? And then we have horses surrounding Jarlaheim. We have horses over here. We have horses at Paddock Island. We have horses at Goldsborough Farm. There's horses everywhere. So that's another reason. Glue-Man could have possibly come when these horses are out. And that's a reason because Glue-Man likes to steal horses. And you could possibly think there's horses in here and come in and try to steal the horses, and they get all freaked out and they shut the doors and built this wall with the gates, and to keep it shut every Halloween night when Glue-Man comes to steal everyone's horse. That's not like the brightest idea of a theory to know why Jarlaheim had their doors shut, but it's a pretty good reason, because another like GED, why do they have so many horses? Probably because there's a lot of land, but why did GED need 4 to 5 sites around Jarlaheim? It's surrounding all of Jarlaheim. This was such a fun video to make, and to think of all these ideas was really hard, but these were my 5 unexplained theories why Jarlaheim has these walls. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below, and if you have, also comment down below if you have any more ideas why Jarlaheim might have these walls. Also follow me on Instagram at Isabel Emberscroll, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!